if I just went through a diamond?
Just have a look in my chests either side of the centre of the storage bit on the side. That was a terrible description of.
The side of the storage on the side, and it's yeah.
Just underneath where you are, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, turn straight round and look in the middle. And the two chests at the bottom in the middle have got tools and things. Just help yourself.
There we go. Awesome.
If there's any fast ones, you can use that. I don't mind.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Help yourself.
This is. And now I'm kind of leaning towards, man, I don't want a map reset because I want to see how this thing turns out. This thing looks
It's
cool.
gonna
I
be.
think what could
gonna
go
be tough.
down well instead of a map reset is to completely redo spawn. I think that could be quite motivating to play for me, and possibly for others, because it's not a map reset. Everything's still here, but it gives us a project that is communal and like there for everyone, and gives us a reason to go at it again and rebuild stuff.
I've got an idea too. The chunks that are not, well, never mind. That would be the seed, I guess. But
As soon as you said chunks, I think I know what you're going to say.
well, if you
The loaded chunks, right?
well, you could go into your, I forgot what those files are called, the region files, and all the
Yeah.
chunks that don't have a house or some important stuff, just get rid of them so that you can have the new, horses spawning, different stuff like that.
Ah, that was not what I expected you to say.
So it's like a semi-map white, but keeping. I mean, I'd love to do something like that, but I still think there's some that don't play now, that just want a total reset just to see if it rekindles their interest, which is a shame because I don't know. I mean, we're sort of talking again hypothetically because we're not actually at that point, but it might even just come down to those that are really on the server and still playing. Which I think should have more of a say in it because we're the guys actually sticking with it.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Whereas those that say, oh, it might sort of help me get back on, let's do a reset, they might play it again for a month or two and then just, it's not for them, which is fair enough, but it means it's spoiled it for everybody else,
I agree with that.
I'm probably leaning towards, I think I've been leaning towards not resetting, but I do, all I want's a horse. I just want to get a horse over to my base.
All I want's a horse and I'll be happy.
That's it. I'll be fine.
Oh, I'm gonna fall. The bits with the sandstone at the top, I might just do the glass and then go along and replace the sandstone afterwards.
Are you here, Joe?
I am. I wasn't sure. Are you guys in the middle of recording? I didn't want to cut into your conversation.
Yes.
Oh, you're
we are,
right.
yeah. Oh,
You're a part of the conversation now,
jump in.
Oh, okay.
so it's all good.
Well, I
We
was
were-
going to say, howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I was due from Biffa's Bowl-y Sea thing.
Biffa's Bowl in the Sea.
From Biffa's Bowl in the Sea.
Yeah.
This will actually be my 100th HermitCraft LP video.
Yay.
I know it was going to be Biffa's too, right?
It is, yep.
Wow.
So, I've got to say, when Biffa initially canceled this, I had this big plan. I was like, well, if I can't make my 100th video about building at Biffa's like crazy bowl thing, then I need to do something equally epic. And so I was going to destroy YOLO. Like, I got the collected works of William Shakespeare, and I learned how to do all sorts of text parsing things to find any sets of 4 words that would be sequential, where it would have 2 consonant, vowel, because you can't replace YOLO without something that's like good to yell. And I wanted it to be like inspirational and, fun to yell and short and all that. And unfortunately, all the candidates that I came up with using the entire collected works of Shakespeare just fell short. And so here I am working on Biffa's Bowl instead.
So we're doing this instead.
This is
How
the
about-
best you're going to get.
How about your onions look oval?
Ooh.
YOLO.
No. Well, not necessarily using YOLO,
Oh,
which
right.
actually never appears in all of Shakespeare's works without punctuation between it. But like essentially looking for consonant vowel. Like if it was Jawa, like I wanted it to be something that would be, the sort of thing that somebody could literally just scream. Because that's one of the whole fun things about YOLO, Like, if you see a bunch of trees and you don't care what they think, you're like, YOLO, birches! It's just that easy. And so I was like, maybe Kawa, birches. Wow, I'm like maxing out my microphone
You're shouting
sensitivity's
a
way
lot.
up. Yeah, my microphone sensitivity is way up for some reason. Anyway, oh, hold on, I'm kind of all over the place. One sec while I fix that.
That's quite alright. Oh, I'm gonna die again. I keep forgetting
So
I'm.
before you got here, Joe, we were actually talking about our YouTube origins a little bit. And I think he's gone, hasn't he, to fix his mic? I'm talking to no one.
He came and went so quick. He was like a candle in the wind.
Oh yeah.
He-
Okay,
Oh,
so
he's
do
back.
I sound? Is my level better?
That's better.
Yeah,
Say
I'm
what you
really
just
sorry.
said. That's all right. Don't worry. Say what you just said, Azuma.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about our YouTube origins. And we were all talking about how HermitCraft got started. Like, did you know that UNHOST was watching the first ever HermitCraft live stream, and he asked for advice on starting a YouTube channel, and we all talked for ages about it, and then he started up his channel, and now he's on HermitCraft.
Yep.
Yay! It can
So it's
happen.
our fault.
Yep.
Is there a glass for us to use anywhere? Also?
Oh yeah, just come down
Oh yeah.
where I am.
Okay.
I think it's some.
You're stocking up. There's plenty of glass. Help yourself.
I had literally never heard of HermitCraft until Generikb contacted me about this.
Really.
Really?
That's shocking.
We'd all heard of you.
Well, yeah, I guess that's nice. Thank you.
That's true.
Oh
Really,
yeah,
that-
I watched some of your Vex maps.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I had heard of Generikb. I hadn't really seen much of his stuff, but I'd heard of him because he showed up at my wife's charity stream for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Yeah.
I guess he'd seen like Pause or somebody tweet about it. And so he showed up there, and I was just like, I don't really know this guy, but other people seem to like him, so it's good that he's promoting it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard of Hypno. I'd never heard of. I met Izuma on like a stairwell at Minecon.
What?
Right?
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that.
We were like next to Seth Bling,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I'd never heard of him." So it's,
You have
so
to
it's
be
like
polite.
the only one I'd ever heard of was Izuma, who ironically was the only one I had ever met, but I had never actually see. Or I might have seen some of your videos on like the Reddit thing, but I hadn't, I didn't know that they were you. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
A few of my videos had like been watched a fair bit, like a couple of my tutorials back then.
I didn't know you'd actually met anybody else on HermitCraft, Azuma.
Oh yeah, no, when I went to Minecon in America, I met Joe. And
I
Seth
didn't know you'd gone to Minecon in America either.
Way back in
Just
the day.
take care of this creeper. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Well, all that long time ago, about a year. Was it a year or something?
Yeah, longer than that. I don't know. This
So
game's
it
been
wasn't-
around for a long, long time.
It's light up a bit.
Have you guys hung out over in the UK there?
Oh, we haven't.
Oh, okay.
No idea where you live. You probably live miles away. Don't fall in the sea, Joe.
Yeah, that's exactly what's about to happen.
I'm just going to jump. I was just saying before, Joe, about wow, this glass is looking good. As we get further round here, there's a little bit on that rainbow side that doesn't quite add up.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, I'm wondering whether to just go over and check that out myself, because I sort of know where it is. It was Hypno that pointed it out to me. He sent me a picture. I think he tweeted it to me and said it's out by 1 block.
Oh, the rainbow itself or of the bowl?
No, the rainbow's fine. It's the bowl.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna hop over here. Oh,
I'd say we're
So-
about 40% done with this thing.
Are we basically just digging out the sides and replacing them with glass? Is that the plan here?
Yes.
yeah. There's a load of gravel if you want some over this way, Joe. In these chests. There's 4
Mhm.
chests up here. If you can see where I am. Are you on top of the bowl? Is that you?
I'm on top of the bowl, yeah.
Yeah. If you see me on the other side of the bowl, I'm looking at
Yeah.
some chests.
Okay.
So I've been using those just to keep the water back, and then yeah, just digging down, following the sand that's here. And what
Okay.
is that in my garden? Oh, it's a cat.
I can probably figure that out. Oh,
just
in real
skip-
life, there's a cat in
Let me
the
just
garden.
get.
Well, I'm
Okay.
excited about meeting Unhost this year at PlayOnCon.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm excited for
Oh.
that.
I thought PlayOnCon had happened recently. What was the one that happened
It's every
recently?
year. PAX East.
Ah, PAX East. Okay.
Yeah.
The other one that you're going to want to keep an eye out for there, Unhost, is Dead Workers Party.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you know the chef guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every year they there's sometimes twice a year, depends on the year. They hold a big LAN party at their studio space, which is like a big warehouse, and essentially people just come and dress up and play video games and stuff.
Watch out! There's a creeper up there. Sorry,
Oh, thank you.
you got it.
The-
Okay.
Unlike a real convention, there's no like schedule or anything.
Right.
It's just like a bunch of people drinking and playing games and dressing like Team Fortress characters or whatever.
Gotcha.
But It's like 35 people in their studio just for the weekend. But since you're nearby enough that you could make the trip without any great economic duress,
Yeah.
Be an excellent candidate for attendance.
Where's it at?
Huntsville, Alabama. It's actually in their
Oh, yeah.
studio, and they usually film at least one episode of the podcast with all the fans there and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know they
There's
were
a
from
live
Alabama.
tape.
They're all from Alabama?
Yeah, they're right there in Huntsville.
Oh, man, I had no idea.
Yep. You have been living in a land of cultural plenty, and unfortunately, because you're in Atlanta, you didn't realize it.
No.
I could see how that mistake would be easy to make, though.
Yeah, exactly.
2, 3, 4.
That'd be
I'm just
fun.
going to be counting for a bit.
Oh, what was I going to say?
1, 2,
Yeah, Biffa, where's your food at?
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the chest that's marked with food.
Okay, there's not a lot of food left in there.
Probably not. I'm always running out of food. But there's sands, there's bone meal, there should be wheat.
Oh, I can make
seeds or-
pumpkin pie.
Make a pumpkin pie. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I don't know where this is out, whether Hypno's been having me on all this time.
He might have photoshopped it.
He may well have done. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1.
Oh, wait, I
Brief.
think I see how I'm supposed to actually do this now. I'm supposed to stand up here and fill it with sand down below. This is now making more sense.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1. I don't think this is out.
Wait, that doesn't make sense either.
2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Do you know what? It's so sad. I actually remember the numbers for counting for doing this shape. It took me so long.
Is it?
I do not envy you. This does not seem like the sort of project that, I don't know.
2, 1, 2.
I wonder
1.
if glowstone would look cool up the top. Going around
Yeah,
the
I was
edge.
thinking something like that.
That's a thought.
Well, I've got round to here and it seems okay.
Do you
I
want
think
to try
just-
it? I could grab... Well, my bases are far way away, but if you wanted to do that, I've got quite... Actually, I think my glowstone reserve might have actually been drained a bit. Because when I used to be like really into survival, I would just go and have like a double chest full of glowstone.
yeah.
Just like spend ages harvesting it, and then over time I've just not replenished it. So yeah,
Just go big.
it might be an empty offer, but I'll have to have a look when I'm next to my base.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to carry on here and another thing here. It's not what I was hoping to do was to finish chipping away this stone. What's going on here? I'm being washed away.
Oh,
Before-
that's me. Am I not in the right place?
No, you're okay. I didn't realise. I just suddenly started being washed away.
Yeah, I kind of made a little barrier there to catch the water and stuff.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, is this some
It's
kind
no
of
problem.
Fibonacci sequence number get going on here?
What's that?
Oh, it.
It's where each sequential value doubles the
Oh, I know.
previous value.
Sorry, I know what Fibonacci is. I meant where? What you mean? The round the bowl?
Yeah.
Oh, it was just
1, 2.
no. I use an online thing to make for
Oh,
making spheres, but I
perfect
just
circle.
chose
Yeah,
the size that I wanted and went with that. So
gotcha.
where shall I do?
You don't
I'm
really
gonna
get
stop.
too much of a wonder of how big this is until you get on the rim of the bowl. This is crazy. A lot of work.
It's
Whoa,
quite-
zombie!
It is quite large, and it was all sea as well.
Yeah, that's something.
This was ocean completely when you started, right?
Indeed.
That's
I
great.
can hear
It
the
is
zombie.
indeed a wondrous place.
And the sunrise.
I'm so grateful for cheaty sand generators.
Yeah.
Leave. Well, when I started this, there was no such thing as cheaty sand generators.
I think there was. I'm sure there was. When did sand generators come into the game?
Well, pistons
What?
didn't exist when he started this, did they?
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
Minecraft didn't exist when I started this. No, that doesn't work, does it?
That's a reload.
Well, either they didn't exist or I've upset him now. Maybe they did exist. Come back. Oh, he's back. Either they did.
you haven't upset me. No, I was just thinking.
No, I know. I'm only joking.
I'm sure they existed. I think they
Well,
existed for quite a long time before
If
they
they did,
started
I didn't
fixing
know
it.
anything about them because when I started doing this, I can honestly say I was quite prepared to just do it all by hand. And then I think it was you came along and said, by the way, do you know about these sand generators?
Yeah.
And it sort of went from there. But even using those, I mean, yeah,
Still
obviously,
took forever. I remember coming over here and setting them up for you.
yeah,
Oh man.
and just leaving them running for hours being AFK. But then you have to come back and remove the sand, so it was
Yes.
still still fun.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed every minute of it. Oh man, who's that pulling into my? There's lots going on. So somebody pulling into my drive now as well. It's okay. They're just turning around.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I
not-
think I'm gonna have to run for a little bit. I've got to take my mother out to eat. So,
Cool.
but I'll
All right,
definitely
man.
be
Thanks
back.
for joining us on host.
Yeah, it was fun, and
You-
definitely be back for finishing this.
Cool. Thank you very much for your help. Have
Yeah,
fun
appreciate it.
having your meal.
Yeah, guys, appreciate it.
See you soon.
Enjoy.